Hi, everyone, and welcome to today's podcast. Like and subscribe. This is also another video. I wanted to talk with you guys more on music. So, I wanted to talk about the different types of music I like and what interests me with different artists that stem into those genres. Um, so I'm going to talk about the genres that you guys don't normally hear me talk about. So when it comes to like rock music, alternative, soft rock, and even down to country, um, there are more songs that I'm still learning about, and artists that I'm still learning about. And there's music that I've been shazamming. Of course, there's SoundHound and all these other, you know, apps that you can use to, track songs. But um, from being in work environments and just being in, different stores and hearing songs, I'd always just be like, oh, what's this? And I would listen to different melodies, and the lyrics would stick out to me, and different voices too. And why I bring those genres up the most, well, not the most, but you know what I mean, like why I brought them up first is because they are appreciated. They're not always highlighted, if you will. I feel like there's now attention in the market where it's hip hop, where it's pop, where it's R&B, a fusion of all three, based off an artist that may not have just specifically one set genre. And then when they dip into the alternative, rock, soft rock, and country, when it dips into all that afterwards, it's almost like, the person has just all different types of colors that they can just bring out, you know what I mean? And I say that figuratively because I think anyone should feel comfortable to do any type of music. And if they are good at it, go for it. As far as with pop music, I like pop music. There's still songs that I'm saying to myself, wow, this is pop. Because I didn't even think this was pop. This was considered pop. And then, with R&B music, there's just so much more that can be pushed and accepted and understood with R&B. I think what I'm feeling odd about with the sense of where listeners are with R&B, it's always, one song or a couple songs off an album. And people get upset when people release EPs because y'all ain't listening to the album. People get upset if they have like a package of like 3 or 4 songs that they release over time, and then it's just like, well, where's the rest of the, well, y'all ain't listening, y'all ain't giving us enough to do more. And I can understand that from all genres, not just R&B. And I don't mind being that advocate to be like, y'all need to put it on, because we're in such a different time where it's like, the sales aren't even so much as CDs. It can be merchandise more or less, and yes, people will buy those things, but who is buying them is the question, and how many people are doing it. And yeah, I just feel like when it comes to R&B, it definitely has its moments where it gets overshadowed, and it shouldn't have to be always an R&B artist collaborating with different artists just to get the recognition for whatever else they do. Everyone should be able to stand out just as much. And when it comes to hip hop, I love hip hop. The wordplay of it all, I love it. There's different techniques to hip hop. There's a way you can be very poetic in hip hop. And I think that once you learn your own, you're untouchable in your own way. And you know, a lot of times we've had all artists from all genres have a moment where it's like, this route has to be right, and I want it to be right, but it got to be right in my way. And I love when that shines from them, like in the sense of their music. So I wanted to make that video as far as for talking about just the sense of gaming, my recent video for gaming, because I wanted to just separate the sense of just what I like as opposed to gaming and music. With this video, it's coming together, and I really do again appreciate everyone that watches and listens. So yeah, as far as different artists, I will definitely be breaking down artists as I go when it comes to just like their videos or even who they are or their history. The greatest pop artist of all time, Michael Jackson. I love him. And I don't care what anyone says, I love him. And I may have said this in my video with him and Janet as far as for my commentary for Scream, but he got married on my birthday, my actual birthday, like when I was born, like the day. So it's like, for me, I've always been connected with that man somehow, and I love him. And as far as with, you know, what he's done with music, he's just great. From when he started and even just down to when he was coming back, just great. And I don't have a favorite album from him. Like, I love all his albums. Like, when it comes to Off the Wall, Thriller, and Bad, I can't even say that I can look at one of them and be like, this is my favorite, because I honestly have them in order in like a CD, if you will, where I just play it out. Just, I like, I'm different when it comes to music because I love eras. Like, I love listening to different eras of an artist. Like, I'm not one to just be like, oh, it's this era, I love them. Like, no. If you love an artist, you want to love damn near whatever, all of them, what they're doing. Like, you know, you want to like, I don't know, there's stans. Maybe I am a stan of Michael Jackson, okay? I love him. But still, that sequence, I always do. And Dangerous in History, same thing. Like, I just, Blood on the Dance Floor, Invincible. Like, he's just done so much. And just to end this video on a very great note, there's so many artists that do so much. So I would advise that you go and look at any artist that you love and stream them. Any video that they have, look at it. And 9 times out of 10, it's not that they won't know. It will show. So I'll be back.